Alright, this is a 2001 Dodge Ram 318. The radiator went out, replaced it. Now the water pump's gone out within like a month. So I watched a couple videos and the dude took off everything, and I'm not sure why. Basically, all you need to do is remove this hose, that hose, and these bolts, and that should come off. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, I've taken off the fan and clutch and the fan shroud. Two simple things to get off. I've taken off these two pieces. They just unclip, pop off. And so basically it's a couple bolts right here. Took off the radiator coolant thing first. The trick to getting this thing off is these want to catch. Those pieces want to catch as you pull up, so you have to push on the plastic on the fan shroud right there to get that to release to come up. So now I'm going to remove this belt because that's got to come off for the belt. We need to remove this heater hose clamp so we can slide this off. Now this is a new hose, so if you needed to replace that hose, yes, you would have to get this stuff off, but that's a new hose. So I'm just going to pop that off as it comes off. I'm going to take this off through that. I'm going to take this off and the lower radiator hose. So we got three hoses, the belt, three hoses, and these bolts, and we'll see if that comes off without removing all this stuff. Okay, I went ahead. I still got two bolts left in there. I started taking the bolts out, two lower. So you got two short ones down here, two long ones, and a short one. But I decided these are usually pretty hard to get off. So I used a screwdriver and worked that off. And it's got liquid in there, so let me put that down and gently pull that off so you don't bust a knuckle off. And then we'll take those off and we'll work on getting that one out. That one's going to be tricky, but if we can get that off, then we won't have to remove all this stuff. Alright, two things. One that's weird is most of this stuff on here is metric, but for some reason all these bolts fit a 9/16. There's a hidden bolt right here for this pipe. Did not see that. And this is near impossible to get off. But with the help of a cheater bar, so basically you can take this and make a super tool out of it. So I was able to put this in there, like so. Put the super tool in there, and that gives you room. Now I had to use two hands to make that work, but there's enough room to make that work in there to get that off. Nothing fits in there, so none of the sockets. So unless if you got some sort of special socket to fit down in there, but now that I got this off, I could probably use the ratcheting. So maybe this will fit in there now. So if you have some ratcheting tools, now that I know where I can place that, there you go. Because that bolt's in there tight. I don't know why it's in there so tight, but better get that out before it gets stuck. There you go. That was a long video on that, but that one was tough. This one's hidden. So let's put this in our bolts in between those two, because that's where it goes. And these two, and this one left. Just want to make sure that that can come out of here before it gets stuck, because then you can just get in here. All right. Okay, now there's basically, oh, I don't know what that was that fell down in there, a piece of dirt. But anyway, the only thing holding this now is this hose and this. So we need to start prying on that. Get this bolt out. That's going to take some time just to keep working that. And then we'll have it off. All right, I did this so fast. I actually had my daughter out here motivating me. We're supposed to go kayaking. So, not really too much to tell. The kit came with the new metal piece to hook into that lower piece. Came with the O-ring that went in there. Blah, blah, blah. Put number 2 gasket sealer on the gasket. Props to AutoZone for the lifetime warranty. So that was basically free. Few parts basically used. The number 15, 9/16, number 10. I got a backup on that because I don't like the way this was sitting on the edge of that. So I put a backup on there last time I was doing the radiator. Put all this stuff back. So there you go. I'm not going to put the fluid in till tomorrow morning because I have that $50 head gasket stuff in there. And I wanted that one little thing to seal, even though I put the O-ring, I did put sealer in there. So I'm going to let that dry. Tomorrow morning, I'll drop the fluid in there. Boom, it should be 100% ready to go. And that's what that head gasket stuff looks like. So if you ever go to buy a used car and that stuff's in the radiator cap, you know it's probably got a blown head gasket. So that's that. And that should be everything that there is to show. So really nothing to it.